I'm about to go make my investment. Wow. Today is a little bit of an exciting day because I'm going to be investing in myself. Or maybe that's just my justification for what I'm about to do. It's most likely the latter. So you're probably like, question mark, what are you about to do? And I'm like, you know what? I am asking myself the same question. But for some context, I didn't do 1 degree. I did 2 degrees. The second degree cost me like $40,000 and I'm still paying it off. However, it opened so many opportunities. It is slowly paying off. Yeah, that seemed like a really big investment. And this, by comparison, is probably a lot smaller. But right now, in the context of life, it's a lot. I think this comes down to a few reasons. I think the first one is that it builds confidence and it creates validation for yourself that stems from within. If you don't invest in yourself, why would you expect anybody else to? That doesn't even make sense. So let's say in the context of your friendships, if you don't invest in yourself in becoming a good person to be part of that relationship or friendship, then why would you expect the other person to reciprocate or even make the same efforts to make sure the longevity of your friendship continues? That's just an example. But you see what I'm saying? And I think it's also important to recognize that there are different types of investments that you can make into yourself. And not every single type of investment that you're making is going to lead to better friendships or lead to better career paths or whatever it might be, but they will lead to some benefits in some sort of way. So the different types of investment that you can have in yourself are mental, physical, financial, career investments, and all of these, much like the name suggests, could lead to a positive effect, either short time period, medium time period, or long term. So without further ado, I'm about to go make my investment. Now I'm on my way to get my Oh, do I need to do this?
Pull it out.
So it's currently the next day and I've done just a few edits on this thing and wow, I am absolutely speechless. So I bought my MacBook Pro in 2017, nearly 7 years ago, and I got it initially to start video editing. However, I wasn't really clear on what I wanted to do specifically in terms of video editing, and instead the computer turned into, getting me through my second degree. I think that's kind of interesting because had I not bought that computer, I probably would not have gone back to school. So interesting how one investment with a specific purpose turned into something completely different, totally positive, minus the debt, just a completely different purpose. And there's nothing wrong with that. Do they say cycles go in 7 years? And so here we are, 7 years later, making the same investment that I did in myself. The difference is I am now in a place where I'm actually able to put my time and my energy towards something that I want to learn more about. Okay, but enough about the investments. Let me tell you, it is so nice to be able to edit a timeline without it chopping every 3 seconds. Imagine trying to edit a video, but you can't actually scrub through your timeline properly. It is so painful. I've really enjoyed watching people do like quick cut edits, and I haven't been able to do any of that. My computer was too slow. Okay, also, this is not a review because I'm not a spec junkie, but I will put what I got here. So the reason that I'm making this video is because I was initially super hesitant to make this purchase. It is quite a steep price tag for something that I don't necessarily need. It's not necessarily investing in anything beyond just a hobby for now anyways. I think my hesitance was really the fact that it wasn't really a good financial investment, and it was more just of a creative investment. However, I do think that creative outlets do tend to be quite overlooked, and it can bring people a lot of happiness and joy. So after going back and forth on this decision for like a little while, I realized that not every single investment that you make into yourself needs to be one that is a financially smart decision. With the caveat, of course, that you never want to be outside of your means, and you definitely don't want to put yourself in a position that is financially compromising. Always keep that in mind when making a financial investment. For me, my ability to grow within any type of editing software was severely limited and capped. My previous laptop had like 8 gigabytes of RAM, and for anybody who does any video editing, I think you will understand that that is painful. Editing is something that I want to continue growing in and learning more about. It takes me into some sort of flow state, which I think is very healthy for me, and I derive a lot of enjoyment from it. So regardless of the fact that this is not necessarily like an optimal financial investment, it is an optimal creative investment, and I cannot wait to see how much more I get to learn and to play with the softwares that I currently have.